Joe Sr., as the elder statesman in the room, I'm going to let you go first. We'll honor you. Plus, you've got the most wisdom among all of us, I'm guessing. So, what 1, 2, 3 suggestions would you have for a listener for things that they can implement today to start making inroads in their own business?
So, listen to yourself. Listen to yourself and understand that if you have this desire, this burning desire to be successful, well, listen to what's going on in your daily life. Are you making steps each day to get towards that, right? So we have this golden mission everybody has. So what is it? Find out what it is first and listen and look. And we always have these acronyms, LPRs, want to listen, process, and react. Look at what's going on in your life. Is everything you're doing going towards this mission that you want to do? If something's not working, change it. Find people to help you and react accordingly and just follow your dream and make it happen. But don't ever settle. Don't ever settle. Don't get complacent. Once you reach in your mission, as you keep on going along, you're going to notice that you're going to be earning more and more. But don't settle. Don't ever be complacent because you don't know what tomorrow can bring. So make sure you're always more and more, put more and more into your business, help more and more people because it can happen if you make it happen.
Nick or Joe? Joe, who wants to go?
Nick, you want to go? Yeah, Joe usually closes out every video for us. All our training videos, opens them and closes them, so we'll stick to that. Yeah. I think my dad nailed it. Honestly, I couldn't have said it better, but I'll give you my input. I personally think that consistency means everything in life in general, whether it's working out fitness-wise or work-related. If you're not consistent, if you come in here and all of a sudden say, I'm going to call 200 leads today, but then the rest of the week you call 10, what good did you do? Every day, make 100 calls. Every day, make 50 calls, whatever it is. You go to the gym 5 days a week. Don't go once a week and kill yourself. You got to be consistent, especially in life, like my dad was saying, like don't get complacent. Just always be competitive. Think about it. There's so many jobs that don't require like some genetic ability or some crazy thing. Like me, if I love basketball. Unfortunately, I'm not 6'5" and I can't dunk, I can't block. I'm never going to the league. But in sales, in business, you don't need any of those crazy attributes. You could teach yourself so many different things. Think about back in the day, you would have read how many textbooks to gain knowledge. Now, if I want to learn something, I can go on YouTube or TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is. I could learn how to do that in a day or two. Yep. So there's so much available to you nowadays that if you're just consistent and willing to learn and willing to just be better than everyone else, I mean, like I would say, it's strive for greatness. Yep. Just keep on going and never stop and never settle. And the world is yours.
That was very good.
I'll leave it on 2 remarks. So one, by giving up, it's a quick sign. It's a quick feeling of relief. Period. Because after that, all those tough things that you're going through, you're still going to have, right? Everyone, you get to a certain point, you work so hard, and something is in your road, blocking you, and you just give up. But what did that do? It didn't solve, it made it easier for that moment, but all the life struggles that you've been going through, they're going to continue tomorrow. And I think that, for anyone listening right here, because we're frustrated CEOs, so a lot of probably business owners, is I always, when I hear the slogan of, don't take it personal, it's just business. That doesn't exist in me. Everything is personal. It's not business, it's personal. And the reason why it's personal, especially for me, is I have them too. So everything, if something comes to me and it's just business, no. It's personal because this business takes care of my entire family. So it's personal. And if, any CEO, whether or not you're the CEO because you founded the company, you started the company, you own the company, or maybe you just, rode that corporate ladder, you should love the company that you're leading. Yep. So that's personal to you. That's like, I love my dad. That's not personal. So if anything that I love, it's personal. So for my company, anyway, that slogan doesn't exist for me. And I think that if any CEO just takes that viewpoint, you're going to see a tremendous difference. You can't view it as this is work. This is part of my life. I have to do certain things. If you think that I wake up every day walking through that door saying, oh, here are all the things that I have to do and I love doing every one of them, no. But I look at, if I don't get those things accomplished, who's going to suffer, right? Because any way you look at it, a lot of people, when you're a CEO, you have oversight over everything, right? And a lot of the time, that CEO might say, well, it's that person's fault, or it's that person's fault, or they're not doing what I told them, or they're not operating the speed. But no, it's not. You're the leader, right? You could blame them, but maybe you're not giving them the tools, the resources, the knowledge that they need in order to get that job done. And I think, part of that's a thing that keeps everyone up at night, is making sure that everyone has what they need, so that what you're asking of them or what you expect of that person, they're accomplishing that. So I guess, Patrick and Patsy, I gave you 3 little tidbits to close.
I think they about summed it up. Let's see. The one I would add is that care, believing in yourself and your customers, and care is more important, is a foundational focus for impact, not just making money. So that's what's come out very prominent with everything you guys have said. And the other is be proactive and invite feedback.
Good. I'll add. I had a bunch. You summarized a lot of them. One I think is very practical, and then one is more broad. The very practical is, Joe, you talked about a big catalyst for your growth was your investment in technology, and if you want big growth, you've got to invest in the technology to support that growth. I know it's a challenge for every leader. When and how much do we invest? But it especially with AI and what's available, make the investment now. That's really how you're going to scale and grow. And then there were several points that I took throughout the conversation that, rather than speak to individually, the theme that runs through it, and Joey, you said as much, it's take care of your people. It's support your people. Right. So for you guys, for SSNA, your people are the agents. For the listener, your people are your employees, the teams, right? The people that work for you. And there were several points that I took from your stories and your wisdom and your conversation, like mentor, coach, and train your people to support them in their success. Give them the tools that they need. That's supporting your people. When you roll out new technology, support them in that process, right? Help them with understanding what's in it for them, and train them and support them in that process. And even that mirror work that you talked about, always be asking, what more can I do? Right? That helps answer the question, am I doing enough to take care of my people? So this just, I think that for me, again, just invest in technology if you want that big growth, and then just take care of your people. You take care of your people, and they'll take care of your customers for you.
We look at all of our agents, they're not just numbers to us. They're part of our family, and we promote their growth.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. Well, and that's probably where your growth is coming from. So, gentlemen, if a listener is interested in learning more about SSNA, or talking to you, or having you on their podcast, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
Joey?
Go get it, tech, Joey. You could reach out you could send me a direct email. We always answer, Joseph, JOSEPH, at SSNAinsurance.com. I would love right now to give your cell phone number.
I will.
But I wasn't going to steal your show. I was going to allow you to do that.
Oh, thank you.
But you look at, and anyone listening, regardless of if you're interested in learning more about the insurance world, if you just want to pick our brain about anything, like I said, we have a dynamic. As you could probably see, we have very big opinions. We're very loud spoken, and we don't mind saying what's on our mind. So I think that a lot of that is good, right? And I think sometimes a lot of companies may try to dwarf that a little bit, because maybe that may not promote the growth that they want. But like I said, if any of you ever wanted to reach out, you could always feel free and give us a holler. I'm more than happy to hop on a call or whatever.
And if I could just put it out I just want to make sure I put this out so everybody can hear this. I am so proud to have my sons around me every single day, and I wouldn't give it up for anything in the world. We are truly a whole asset together. It doesn't work when any one of us missing. It doesn't work. So I'm very proud of my boys.
That's beautiful. All right. And website, you want to give that?
You can head over to ssnaopportunity.com.
Okay. And Joe Sr., did you want to give out your cell phone?
Sure. I don't know about that.
You don't know.
888-230-2199.
Right. There you go. Patsy, thank you for, as always, being a fantastic colleague on this program. I appreciate you. And Joe, Joey, and Nick Battaglia, thank you so much for joining us on the Frustrated CEO. Yeah, and listener, thank you for joining us, sticking with us to the end of another episode. Check out thefrustratedceo.com. Also, check us out on YouTube. That's where you can not only hear us, but see us. Check us out there, and then connect with us. And if you'd like to be a guest on a future episode, by all means, reach out to either Patsy at thefrustratedceo.com or Patrick at thefrustratedceo.com. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Listener, thank you for sticking with us, and we'll see you again next time on the Frustrated CEO podcast.